just that. But they did just that at the Theatre of Dreams yesterday when they defeated Manchester United by 1-0. Well, we'll be talking about Premier League and every other things happening across Europe. But first, let's say good afternoon again to our viewers out there. Welcome to another edition of Punch Sport Extra. Well, I'll be doing the show alone. I have with me an in-house guest, analyst, call it whatever you want to call him, is one of the best, Eniton. Good afternoon, Eniton.
Good afternoon, Bajala.
Well, how are you doing today?
Well, I'm fine.
Well, I'm making my comeback after a while.
Yes. Good to have you back.
And what a time to be back on the show. Now the season is getting to the climax. A lot of things happening. Winners already in some leagues, or probably majority of the leagues. Winners have emerged already, and probably EPO, and that's why they are the best.
Yes. Not Farmers League.
Well, not Farmers League. But we'll be talking about that. But before we go delve straight into happenings in Europe, let's take a look at the cover of Punch Sport Extra. We know we give you the best when it comes to sport, both local content and things happening in Europe. We give you the best on Punch Sport Extra. And leading the cover of Punch Sport Extra today is Deserts versus Boniface, who ends the season as player with most goal contribution. What do you think? Taking a look at both guys, Boniface already with 30 goals contribution, while Deserts with 29. Wait, let me ask you this question. At the start of the season, would you have imagined that Deserts would be the closest to Boniface?
At the start of the season, I wouldn't have imagined that Deserts and Boniface would be the last two for the race. You understand? I'll be looking at someone like Victor Osimhen. However, he had injuries. And then the club, the issues with the club and all this season. But he has performed well this season. Yeah. He has performed well. Now, coming back to Deserts and Victor Boniface, it's a tight race. Yeah. 29 and 30. Yeah. Personally, I feel, or I would naturally pick Victor Boniface. Why? Yeah. Because he's in a team whose form is unstoppable at the moment. But then you cannot underrate or just limit
Deserts. Well, and also, to be fair to Boniface, he was also out for about 3 months. He was out for 3 months, and even the injury actually affected his performance. Since his comeback from injury, he has not been as spectacular as he was. But give it to him, he's been getting the job done, and also he played lesser game compared to Deserts. Now we have the stats on the cover of Punch Sport Extra. While Deserts played 51 games, Boniface played 31 games.
Wow.
And yet he has scored 20 goals and 10 assists, though Deserts scored 21 goals and 8 assists. Now both players are battling to end the season as the player with the most goal contribution. But you can't take anything away from Deserts as well, because he started the season on a poor note. At a point he was even being booed by Rangers fans. And I remember he scored, I think, just 3 goals in his first 20 games. But since the start of the year, 2024, it's been about Deserts. It's been about Deserts. He's been scoring goals, and he also helped Rangers to the finals of the Scottish Cup. Now they don't want him injured. Yeah, you're absolutely right.
Absolutely.
So, but now let's quickly talk about these two guys before we move to other issues on the cover.
Yeah.
Who do you think will end the season as the player with the most goal contribution?
Well, I think I'll go with
Boniface. Well, both players, I think Boniface still have, he has 3 games to play. Deserts 2, so which gives him an edge. Well, let's see how it pans out at the end of the season. The season is here and it's almost ending, and we are happy. We're excited.
But, irrespective of the outcome.
Yeah.
I am happy because I'm Nigerian.
Yeah, of course, we're all happy. And talking about being happy, as Nigerians, we have 2 Nigerians in the final of the Europa League.
3 Nigerians.
I beg your pardon. 3 Nigerians. I'm sure people are like, why am I not even thinking about Taylor? Yeah, Nathan Taylor he's played for Super Eagles, so he's a Nigerian, full-blooded Nigerian, and he's also been fantastic for Bayer Leverkusen. Now, Bayer Leverkusen, yesterday they made it 50 games without defeat in all competitions. What I wanted to ask you one word for this guy, but you already said it. Amazing. That's the word. Well, I said they are never cussing. That they don't want to go down. No, now take a look at the game against Roma last Thursday. At a point, they were 2 goals down, and you thought it was over.
And then there was
they did the magic.
And then before you knew it was late. And you can count how many times, or you have lost counts now.
Yeah, we've lost count the number of times they've been able to do that.
At the death, you understand? And I'm sure their social media handler would have, done design
yes,
on multiple occasions.
Yeah.
But it's amazing.
It's amazing. Yeah, they've been wonderful. Yeah, they've been wonderful, doing great things. Now let's take a look at also Onuachu. He didn't have the best of time while he was with Southampton. That he went on loan, and since he joined Trabzonspor, he's been scoring goals. He was out injured for a while.